Hi, I'm Jenna with Monument Pharmacy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to administer liquid oral medication at home. So it's going to look something like this is what you'll receive from us. We will also have a little cheat sheet that comes with it, going through all of the instructions. There we go. So this may have been prescribed to you from your dentist or your doctor or pediatrician for your child. Or a veterinarian may have prescribed it for your pet. So depending on your unique prescription, which you'll have here, it's going to go through the dosing and the frequency. You might have a different size bottle or a different size syringe, but we'll make sure you get all the right information that you need, all the right stuff. So let me show you these two syringes real quick. So liquid medication, push it down. Liquid medication is given in milliliters. So this is a 1 milliliter syringe. And you can see here that the numbers go up in increments of 0.1 milliliter. So it's going to be 0. And if you draw it all the way back, then you're going to have 1 milliliter of medication inside. So if your vet prescribes your cat to have 0.5 milliliters, you'll just slowly draw it back to the 0.5, and that is your dose. Now, we also have a 3 milliliter syringe, which you might get. This one's currently filled with a cream, but just pretend it's empty. Its numbers go up in increments of 0.5 milliliters. So if your doctor wants you to have 1.5 milliliters 2 times a day, you would draw up 1.5 milliliters. That would be your first dose. And later that day, you would draw back up to 1.5 milliliters, and that would be your second dose. Now, make sure that you follow all directions on the medication, like it might want you to shake well prior to giving it. You're going to push down on the child-resistant lid and turn lefty-loosey counterclockwise. You'll see in there that there's a port, a white port. You're going to want to leave that in there. Don't take that out or it'll be super messy. And there's a little hole in the middle. So you just push the oral syringe in, and then you're going to want to invert the bottle. And that's because when you pull back, you're going to want to draw up medication, not all the air. If you do get a little air in there, just push it back in the bottle and try again. So let's say the veterinarian wants to give 0.5 milliliters. You draw it back, and then you can put the bottle back and pull out by the orange base. You're not going to want to pull by the white plunger. Okay, and the medication will stay in there. Now, if you're giving this to yourself or a child or an elderly parent or something, just follow those instructions, what your doctor gives you. For a dog, you can, I don't have one to show you right now, I'm sorry, but you can get behind the dog and hold the top of its head and its mouth. You never want to put its head all the way back because that could risk it getting into its airway. So dogs have this great little cheek pocket here, and you can just simply insert it into the cheek pocket and slowly put it in. Let up on your hand a little bit, and the dog will kind of lap it up and swallow, and it's fairly easy. For a cat, however, if you have a cat like mine, you just wrap it up in a towel. If your cat is frisky and needs to be held in a towel, it might not. But this just gives you a little bit more control, especially if you're administering it on your own. You can control the cat a little bit better, and it just helps it not to paw at you and such. So with a cat, you don't want to give the medication right in the front of the mouth. The teeth are there. They don't like it. They might even foam at the mouth a little bit. They're not big fans of it there. So the best place to give it on a cat is right where the whiskers end, down here. If you follow the whiskers and then put the plunger or the syringe, into their mouth, there's actually a little space there in between their teeth. And so you can just put it there. And again, you can hold the cat's head like you did your dog's, right there, and put it inside and slowly push the white plunger so that the medication comes out, and allow the cat, loosen up on the hold a little bit so that they can lap it up and swallow the medication. And then you're going to want to give them a lot of love and affection so that they're going to want to come back and do it again. That's why my cat was so well behaved. And then put your lid on the cap and store it as indicated. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, just give us a call or stop by.